Hi there, Peter Warren and Fred Walder with APOS Systems.
Hi.
Hi, Fred. Thanks for joining us today. We're going to be looking into our series on flashes of insight, business objects performance analysis. Today, we're going to be particularly looking at BI system monitoring. When we talk about BI system monitoring, I know before in the past, in a few of our series, we talked about performance and BI system performance. We've really been looking at the auditing information that's been collected and kind of what's happened in the past. We talk about BI system monitoring. We're really looking at the importance of what is happening right now in the system and what action can be taken right now to address those issues within the system as well. Fred, maybe you can expand on that a little bit and some key areas that need to be looked at for monitoring and how that would be done as well.
Sure. So when we talk about BI system monitoring, it isn't really an onerous task, at least not as onerous as we might think it could be. Once we've got our metrics measured, then we can monitor those metrics and then take action when they're met or exceeded. There are a number of different things that we can monitor. Listed on the screen are a few. We have an agent service, one of the many services that we have as part of the Insight solution, and it can monitor things like the servers, if they're alive or not alive, the number of concurrent users, the runtime of reports, and when these different metrics are met or exceeded, we can then trigger an alert, and that alert could take the form of just an email or writing to the event log. It could also take the form of integrating with an SNMP system like Tivoli or SolarWinds, or even executing a batch file or command file to take some corrective action. We can also monitor processes on the operating system, and these could be business objects processes or even operating system processes. And when we've got the metrics that we talked about before, we've got them recorded, we can then look at when those metrics are exceeded, again, take some action in the same fashion, either a script to be executed, integrate with SNMP, send an email, all those sorts of things can be done. Monitoring the queries themselves, the actual report queries that are being sent to the database. One of the key metrics we can look at there is the length of time the query takes. And we can actually cancel the query at the database level if the time is exceeded. There are many other metrics. Time is the most popular one, but it might also include the universe that's being used or the report that's being used, the operating system user that's being used. All these things can be enabled and used as part of the alerting here. We can also execute queries against any database in your system, and when a result is returned or not returned, or if it took over a certain amount of time to either connect to the database or execute the query, we can then take some action as well. So there are many more. We're just sort of scratching the surface here with what we can monitor. We've tried to cover the most important ones.
Great. Thanks for a quick look at it. So checking in on our flashes of insights there. So I appreciate that, Fred. So thanks everyone for joining us today. And please check out our series here, as I said, on flashes of insight. And we'll be talking more about business objects performance analysis. Have yourself a great day.